Hi everyone, this is Professor Mahadevaya from Government SKSGTI Bangalore and on behalf of Karnataka LMS. So we are continuing with this particular session, the projection of lines hands-on. So let me straight away get back to the solid heads where we deal with another problem number 8 from the question bank, that is a unique problem. So let me read out for you. So I have already typed the question over here, and then projection of endpoints has been done only to limit the timing of the solution, because this concept is very clearer and doing the same repeated things is not okay. So that is why. So I have done all these prerequisites what is required for the projection of lines. So what is the problem? Problem is the top view of the line 75 mm uh, measures 50 mm. That means the top view is 50 mm and its true length is 75 mm. The end P is 30 mm in front of VP and 15 mm above HP. And the end Q is 15 mm in front of VP and above HP. That means the locus of both P and Q in front view and top view has been given. So only they say that it is above HP in front view, but it is not mentioned where exactly it lies. So we need to find out that. Then you have to draw the projections and then find that is a dash, b dash, and then ab, the top view, and true inclinations with hp and vp, that is theta and phi. You need to find out. So I've already done projected the endpoint p. You must understand that this is not line ab, this is the line pq as per the data given. So it is 15 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. So front view lies here and the top view lies over here in its own locus in both front view and top view. And the locus of Q in top view is given, that is 15 mm in front of VP, but it is above HP. So that is why I have marked here just the locus of Q, but we do not know where it lies exactly. Now we shall try to solve this particular problem with the remaining data. Uh, you just look at always in any solution for a given problem related to projection of lines, you try to achieve all the four possible loci of these two endpoints. Front view two loci and in top view two loci. If it is there, you try to utilize them because that is where the solution starts. That means if all four are available, so then you are one step away. I repeatedly told you in earlier class also that you are just one step away in getting the final solution. So here, where is the locus of both front view and both the endpoints? So it is in the top view. So do we have top view length? Yes, it is 50 mm. So you try to utilize that. So let me take up the R command over here. Or you can straight away take the line command. Even um, see that it is zero point 0.4 mm, zero point 0.4 mm, and try to start the line from the point P, and then until it is it is 50 mm in length. Uh, so you can see that there is a dotted line coming over here. So that is where these two meets. You click over there and then stop and then try to extend this enough. So you see that this can be actually, this line can be further extended a little bit like this. So only for the ease of drawing. So you see that this is actually 50 mm. That is the top view length. So that means this point is nothing but the Q. This point is Q. And whatever the angle it makes will be phi. So already we are getting so this is nothing but beta. Okay. So PQ will be at beta because this is apparent and then apparent inclination. Anyway, so we have utilized that means the end projector, another end projector will be passing through this. So just make it 0.05. Let me draw this. Keep a vertical line over there like this. We do not know so where it lies, but it should lie on this line, vertical line. So the another view of this top view, that is q dash, the front view will be somewhere here. We do not know, but it should be on the locus, exactly on the locus. So where these vertical line and the locus of q in front view will meet, we do not know how to get that. So what are we left with? We are left with only now, we have utilized this also. So all these are over. When PQ 50 mm is over, we are left with only now what? So 75 mm. So 75 mm is the true length. So where can we take? We can take the true length because the locus is available over here, but there is no locus of Q here. You can't take that. So that is why, because true length is available on both sides. So anyway, I pick up this particular point and then enter 75 mm length, and then exactly try to get the point where it meets or touches the locus. So that point happens to be, you can call it as q1 or q2 or whatever it is. So we call this as q2 dash. So and then turn this to as 1. And I'm reducing the scale, that's all. So it is q2 dash. And if you try to measure this, this is 75 mm. Whatever the angle it makes, so will be true inclination, that is phi. True length and true inclination. This is apparent length and apparent inclination. Okay. So we have this end projector. That means q dash, corresponding q dash should lie here. But what is the concept now? There are no data available. Anyway, let me remove this data. So because we have utilized that data, or you can strike it off if you are solving on a real paper. So now, whenever a line is in true length and true inclination, the opposite view will be shorter and parallel. Okay, let me apply that concept. P will have P dash, it is already having, and Q2 dash has to lie, reach until the locus of P over here, so that it becomes parallel. P dash and Q2, sorry, this should not be Q dash, okay, should be, anyway, uh, should be here, taking time. This should be q2, that's all. Okay, so p dash q2 dash is shorter and parallel to this. So but if you carefully observe, it is in the locus of p, but any point cannot lie in somebody else locus. That is the idea. That means q cannot lie on the locus of p. q2 dash here should go to the locus of q, but it is not available. But if you carefully observe, so this particular q2, uh, eh, is q2. Okay, this p dash q2 dash should be, q2 dash should be shifted to this particular vertical end projector. So how to do that? You take up the arc by center point method, then pick up this point as the center and this as the, yes, and then try to draw until it meets this particular, and then you can extend till it meets. Okay, so this is where the, okay, so this is another locus. This is the locus of q in front view. So just change property, the brake line, turn on the brake line and say okay, and keep this its proper position. We don't need this line anymore, so control S to save. Now what is this point? This point is nothing but the point q dash. Q dash. So if you join P dash and Q dash with a thick line that happens to be the front view. So take the line command, then make it 0.4 mm. This seems to be smaller. Let me check out the size, the font size. Be not one, it should be three. We zoom in and zoom out. You have to be very careful about the size of the font. So now you see that this is the apparent length and the apparent inclination, that is alpha is 50 degree. So how to get the true length and true inclination over here, that is theta. So true length already we have, that is 75 mm, it is given. So you can make use of the same thing, or you can actually make this PQ parallel to this and then project it. So it has to match exactly 75 mm. So instead of that, you can also straight away take that. There are two ways. So let me rotate this particular Q over here, um, and make it as Q1. So take the arc by center point method and use this endpoint P and Q, then draw until it touches over here. So this should be 0.05. Line should be width factor 0.05, and then from there take the line command, then see that it is 0.05 also. So from this point, that is, you can consider it as Q1. Let me draw this and then name that until it reaches over here. It is vertical and then it is touching. So pick up this, then zoom in, and then you call this as Q1. The corresponding point and view point will be, so Q1 dash. Okay, so font size 3. Okay, so now we have this P dash and Q1 dash that should be joined by a thin line. So see that it is 0.05, it is okay. Pick up the P dash and then Q1 dash. This is the true length. And if you try to measure, it should be exactly 75. So 0.13, there is some uh, 0.13 is negligible. Somewhere where it touches, or probably the end of the line, maybe at a different location. And let me measure this angle. So from here to here, you see that this true angle, that is theta, is less than the thing. So exactly it is probably some variation over here. You can see over here. So that is the because of this error. You can see over here. So it has started over here because of that 0.13 difference. Anyway, that is not a big issue. It is negligible, but this is the solution for the given problem, and it's another unique problem. I hope you have all understood. So I think it is time up for this session. So thank you and good luck.